Yeah. So how does that work?
The Homesnap Pro. Is that what you're asking? How that works?
Yeah.
Yeah. How does that work?
How do we get our information on it? And does it say Homesnap, or does it say we have a company called Castles Unlimited? Would it have our logo on it? How does it work?
Right. So first of all, let's just quickly talk about Homesnap Pro because it'll make more sense. So Homesnap Pro is our agent-only version that has complete MLS data, right? It has everything that agents normally have to go to the web to see, including showing instructions, including commission splits, agent-only information, including contact information for all the other agents, including histories for every house and all the past listings. So Homesnap Pro only exists when we partner with an MLS. So we've partnered with 10 or 12 MLSs around the country, including several very large ones.
MLS PIN in New England, are you with them?
MLS PIN we are not yet with them, and if Homesnap Pro sounds interesting to you, I would encourage you to contact them and tell them that you're interested in it. I would tell you that in the markets that we are, Homesnap Pro is widely used. So in the Mid-Atlantic area, almost half of the agents who do business here are using Homesnap Pro after just being launched a few months ago. So we're hopeful that MLS PIN will make it available to its agents, soon.
Yeah, as far as I know, MLS PIN has an app.
They do have an app, yes.
Yeah, does it work? I mean, I don't really use it. I think I tried it once or
I
twice.
tried to do it it didn't work, no. It didn't work on my phone.
So what you're saying is you've created something that works, and we should probably try to get it.
Yeah, I mean, I think MLS PIN, this is the kind of thing that MLS PIN would want to be able to make available to its members.
And what does it cost?
It's free. So it's free to you, the member, and we've tried to make it very, very inexpensive for the MLS to be able to provide it, but the idea is that they make it part of their core services. So if you look at all the markets where it's offered, it's completely free to you as a member. You get the full functionality at no cost. It's free to your clients to use. And you're also getting all of the leads that come off of our public-facing app and site. So you get your face is on all of your listings, and you get those leads for free. So that's part of it too.
So I saw you have some brokers. I mean, I may actually be there. I was emailing with someone with your organization, and they sort of indicated that I was there. Was that something that I signed up for and I forgot, or?
Probably. We didn't. If we didn't know you, we couldn't have you there. So,
okay.
Without Homesnap Pro, we can only show agents that have a relationship with us. But once we have a relationship with the MLS and offer Homesnap Pro, it's fully your listing, your lead. So every listing has the listing agent's either name or profile picture. The lead goes directly to them. So we deliver thousands of free leads to the listing agents in the MLS markets where Homesnap Pro is available.
And what do you charge the MLS system? What kind of fees do they have to pay?
It's not necessarily something that we publicize, and the idea is that it's kind of an MLS by MLS decision. So it's not very expensive, but I don't want to be too exacting about what it is, because it's probably a little bit different for different size MLSs.
Okay. Do you have a question,
No, that seems pretty interesting and cool, if it works.
Yeah, I mean, I think the idea is, this is why we came up with this, is agents are mobile. And I guarantee you that almost all the agents use their phone a lot to all kinds of different things, from Facebook to Twitter to email to messaging to using it as a phone, to internet access. They just don't use it to access MLS data, which is sort of bizarre, since that's a key thing that they need to do to make their job, to do their jobs, right?
Right.
And so what we wanted to do is combine all the cool stuff that comes from being a member of MLS PIN, let's say, which is super accurate data, real time, looking into the past, seeing things that consumers aren't allowed to see, and being able to share it effectively with your clients. Combine all of that with the consumer sensibility of a high-quality mobile app, and that's what was missing. So that's the combination that we were trying to create with Homesnap Pro.
So it sounds more like, I guess it's realtor-friendly app that realtors are going to actually use and feel okay about sending a link to this app to their clients?
It's an app. The client downloads the app on their phone, so they have their application that they just press on their phone.
Yeah, right.
And it opens up,
but it's connected to you, so you do send them an invitation. It's pretty easy. So I'll tell you, the agents here in our home MLS here is called MRIS. It's the second largest one in the country. We have over 14,000 MRIS agents using Homesnap Pro in just a few months, and they've invited over 500,000 of their clients and contacts to join them. So that's a pretty big number.
Sure.
Pretty cool.
Those people are getting an invitation to download the app, and when they do, they're automatically connected to the agent that invited them.
As opposed to if they went on to, I don't know if it's the Apple Store or wherever they would download it, and then you see the more public version of it?
Correct. So if you do that, then you're going to see the listing agent, for example, on active listings.
It didn't seem to me like it was the listing agent. It seemed like it was more. Well, I was looking at it on a desktop, and so.
But we also haven't launched what we're talking about there. So this is, I'm telling you how it works once we launch Homesnap Pro. It's kind of all a package.
Okay. So homesnap.com. So if you're on a laptop or a desktop, that's a different product, basically.
No, it works the same. Everything will be the same. So the listing agent would be seen by consumers who come from scratch, but all of your clients will only see you. Again, this is what happens once we launch Homesnap Pro with a particular MLS. So you're seeing it right now before that's happened in Boston.
So where are you getting that data? Where are you getting the raw data for those listings?
Well, we have lower level data than we would have. We have kind of IDX level data before we launch Homesnap Pro, and then we have pro level data that would be comparable to what you would get as.
So you're getting it from like ListHub or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So I took a look at it on a laptop, and so 3 agents are coming up on the page with a long list of listings under it for a particular zip code. And so it seemed like when I was moving the cursor over the different agents, their information popped up. But when I was looking at it, it wasn't intuitive to me what I was doing until I clicked around a little bit. How does a broker get on that page and of course be in the first position, because all your information comes up in that position, you know?
Yeah, so there's really, once we launch Homesnap Pro with a particular market, the listing agent is the only agent on that slot up there, right? So there's no competition on a listing. If you're looking at other homes that aren't for sale, they're all in there, and you're talking about things that are more like listing leads, right?
No, it's so it's just the bar. It's asking you for a zip code or an address, and I put in 02459 Newton Center, Massachusetts, and 3 agents came up. One agent, I believe, worked for an office 20 miles away. You know, she might want to sell in this area, but I never heard of her. The other one worked maybe about 10 miles away. So
you're sort of comparing apples and oranges here, which is
right.
You're looking at it before we launch the thing that we're talking about.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard for me to defend.
I'll play with it.
We'll
have you back on the show after I play with it.
Yeah. So we haven't launched Homesnap Pro with MLS PIN yet. We would very much like to. And once that happens, we would have the information to show the listing agent on every listing, which is what we do, and on other homes nearby, right? Homes that are not listings, that are not for sale, they're just property records out of the tax records. We show agents who do business nearby, right? Who have listings nearby, who snap homes nearby. We show their profiles, and so that's a way for them to get listing leads, right? As opposed to buyer leads. Mm-hmm. And again, they're all free, so we're not charging any agents for those leads. They're getting them just for having a listing or using the app. So they're not paying anything for the app, they're not paying anything for the leads. It all just happens.
Sounds good. Free's good.
Free's good.